In developed markets, will car ownership rates, car sales, decline meaningfully in the next 10 years as a result of ride sharing and maybe later robo-taxis or whatever you want to call them?
Yeah.
In the next 10 to 15 years, do you see that happening?
Yeah. Well, so it depends what does mean a percentage of ownership will decline? Yes, it will decline automatically because today the number of cars shared or the number of is very small. So you have probably 95, 96% of ownership and maximum 4% share. So is it 96% going to go down? Yes. Why? Because you have so much connected services, new way of sharing cars, making much more affordable, which is going to be on detriment of the third car in some country or the second car, etc. Okay, so does the percentage go down? Yes. Does it mean the number of cars sold are going to diminish? No. Okay, the percentage is going to go down, but the number of cars is going to continue to grow. I can tell you already, 2017 is going to be another record year for the car industry. This year we crossed the 90 million cars sold, 2016, right? 90 million cars sold for the year 2016, record year, another record year. 2017 is going to be higher. Okay, so even though you have more shared services, shared cars, shared etc., it's not going to lower. It may be you're going to have a much better use of some of the cars existing because, you know, again, car ownership is not only a rational decision. It's also an emotional decision. Okay, so you don't buy a car only for the way you're using it. If not, a lot of people would not buy 4x4 in cities. Or V8 engines, etc., or cars that go 300 kilometers per hour, while the limitation on most of the road on the world are 120 or 130. I mean, there is an emotional side to cars. There is an extreme use. You're going to buy the car for maybe the 1% of use you're going to do of the car. So it's not always a rational decision. It's an emotional decision. So I would say it's a midway between buying a refrigerator and buying a dog. You see, you know, buy a dog, you don't say, okay, it's a small dog and it doesn't consume a lot. You buy a dog because you like the dog. It's completely irrational, but you like dogs. You want company. It's emotional. Okay, a refrigerator is much more rational. Car is in between. There is part of it which is emotional, part of it which is rational. There is an attachment to the car. And this part will continue to be there. And we're going to make it even more attaching because we're moving from a transportation device into a personal mobile space. And when you're going to have a personal mobile space, you're going to even be more attached to your car because you're going to have a lot of your data, your music, your videos, your etc. In the car. So it's going to be an interesting thing to follow. I don't think you're going to see a big change in the next 5 years. 10 years, 15 years down the road, nobody knows with the development of technology. But for the next 5 to 10 years, I don't think so.